That was pretty fun. Did you guys happen to catch in one of those scenes a little clip, a little Easter egg that might have been me? You didn't because I wasn't in it. I'm still working on that, kids. All right. Please welcome to the Nerd HQ stage in no particular order, but this particular order, Stephen Moffatt, Mark Gatiss, Sue Vertue, and Amanda Abbington. Keep it going for these guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Please. I love you.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hi, thanks. Thank you.
Newbie. Yeah. Who has a question?
It's like Judge Judy.
Do people actually want to ask questions or just take pictures? What the hell is happening? Heaven, yes, right there.
So last time we saw you were pregnant, you were about to give birth.
Me. Gordon.
No, you reptile.
That didn't take long, did it? These things go around the world at super speed.
What had you done to deserve that?
I was carrying a little extra weight, okay?
Although, funny enough, he's pregnant now, so we should all congratulate him. It's not me, I don't know. I was pregnant.
Oh, well, I was just wondering, how is your character going to balance now being a new mother with also loving the adventures that Sherlock and Watson goes on?
Well, I'm a mother now of 2, and I work and balance Sherlock and John. Not like that. So, yes, so Mary's quite tenacious, so she'll find a way, because she's a badass.
Next question. Right there, in the glasses, in the Elvis Presley glasses. Well done. Please stand, please stand.
Oh, no.
Or no. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
no,
No, please stand.
Okay.
Now, please sit down. Now, please stand, and please sit down. Thank you, yes.
Thanks for taking the time to come all the way out here.
Brilliant.
Stephen and Sue, do you go by Steve or just Stephen?
Stephen, generally,
Stephen?
unless you're Mark Gatiss, in which case you call me Steve.
Okay.
I don't know why.
All right.
But that's the way it is.
Okay, I always think of you in coupling, which is my absolute favorite.
That was Jack Davenport.
You're okay. So I was wondering, this is a question for everyone on the stage. The last time you were in a giggle loop.
What, sorry?
A giggle loop, or if Steve could explain Stephen could explain the giggle loop.
A giggle loop.
Giggle Loop's from an episode of Coupling where
yeah.
explains that when the last thing you should do is laugh, you always laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Which means the more tragic the funeral, the more harrowing the loss, the louder and more appallingly you will laugh.
We've been talking about that all day.
Yeah, we have actually. Yeah. When was the last time? Oh, the last time someone I loved died. I can't really remember. I mean, it's always the worst time. I think the last time I was caught in one was probably at a wedding actually, which is bad. If you snort derisively during the vows, it doesn't sound. No, not good. Not good.
Is this for all the panelists? Mark.
Well, I've just told this story. I'll tell it again. My auntie died a few weeks ago, and I went to the funeral, and the celebrant, despite being briefed beforehand, said, we're here to celebrate the life of Jean Gatiss. And my dad at the back of the church just shouted, Gatiss! Top of his voice. And she proceeded to get the name wrong 5 times, and every time he said it was brilliant. And by the end, Gatiss! And by the end, we were slightly hysterical. It was good. It broke the ice. Breaks the ice at funerals.
So,
Well, actually, we were filming a scene, and I can't say what the scene was or who was in it.
No.
But it's that time when you're watching a rehearsal and you know you shouldn't be laughing. But I looked over at the costume person, and she was laughing, at which point I started laughing, at which point somebody else started laughing.
I know what this is.
You know the one I mean. And eventually Benedict...
One day we'll be able to...
I love that everyone here is like, tell us, what is that?
It was horrible. Anyway, Benedict eventually, it just caught him eventually in the end.
Amanda?
Mine's a similar one. I was filming with Martin and Ben at 221B, and we had to get it done because we were up against time. And Ben did something, and I can't remember what it was now, that really made me laugh. And it was a scene where you're not supposed to laugh. And it's that thing where it catches, and you're trying to do a take, and you go, and as soon as they say action, Martin went, And then Ben went, and I'm just going, and we had to sort of take 5 and just sort of calm down. It's so terrifying because you think, I'm never going to get through this scene. I am just going to laugh forever. But then Klinos, who is our continuity woman, she's amazing. She just came over and she went, can you do it properly? And then went off. So, yeah.
It'll be on the DVD.
Next question, right down here in front.
Hi, my twin sister and I were writers, and we just got published for the first time a few days ago.
Congratulations. Well done.
And we published a Sherlock Holmes versus James Moriarty short story. And I just want to say thank you because we were introduced to Sherlock for the first time because of your show. And you changed.
Sue them. That is not allowed.
If you could just conduct them to the exit, where we'll be prosecuting them with our carry-along lawyer.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've identified
Just,
that.
Yeah.
2 girls and deer stalkers.
That's right.
I just want to say thank you because you changed our lives for the better. And
So
the writing
far.
in your show inspired
So
us.
far.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Up until this point, where it's all a bit, orange is the new black, really, from now on. But.
Pretty sure you're going to be writing from now on.
Sorry, is your story that's the Victorian version of Sherlock?
Yes.
The original. So do you resurrect Moriarty?
we do.
Oh, you can't resurrect. He's dead.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
So our question.
How much of a bet do you want? And remember, you can't bet against me in this because I'm bound to win.
So my question is, we really loved Sherlock and Moriarty and the Abominable Bride. I think they had a really terrific dynamic in that episode. So what's your favorite aspect of writing Sherlock and Moriarty's complicated relationship?
Well, it's all, because it's all from Doyle, it's so inspired by that. Especially, there is really one scene in The Final Problem, isn't it? And we've done it like 38 times now. But it's that sort of dynamic which Doyle just created, the sort of supervillain dynamic. And that's wonderful sort of icy interplay, which is like in James Bond, and it casts a hugely long shadow. I suppose we've just really always enjoyed the fun of it, and especially with Andrew, the kind of the twinkle of it. He can say the unsayable. Especially, a line you wouldn't think you could get away with. Maybe we didn't. Like when he blows the back of his head off and says, "I could backcomb."
I think I like in the original stories the exchange of dialogue in which Doyle beats every other supervillain that's ever going to be, having just invented the first one. And I love the exchange. Everything I have to say has already crossed your mind, and possibly my answer has crossed yours. I think it is the perfect villain-hero exchange and has never been bettered. That's my favorite.
I think even, because Doyle famously was very careless about how he wrote them, I think even he must have known that was a good day. He was writing in the bath, but he probably chuckled to himself.
Do I still need to shoot them?
No.
We have people taking care
We're
of
good. Okay, we're good.
That's fine.
Next question.
They're on their way.
They will kill any women in here dressed in Sherlock merchandise. That's how we identified them. So it's going to be a bit of a slaughterhouse after this. But do enjoy the rest of the panel regardless. Don't spoil the whole thing just of how it's going to end.
In the back there, yes.
Hi, my name is Alana. This question is for Mark. I'm wondering, I've recently, a few times actually, seen you in screenings of the National Theatre Live's Coriolanus, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm wondering...
Who was that guy in the lead? I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
That angel piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what goes into your process for choosing a role for the stage. Is there anything specific
Money.
that draws...
That's a lie. There's
Really,
there's no money in theater.
No, that is a lie. That is a lie. Actually, I had to pay them, I think. Oh, gosh. Well, very simply, just the play and the part, funny enough, that with Coriolanus, Josie Rourke, who runs the Donmar, asked me to do another show, which then didn't happen. And then she took me out to tea, and she said, "Do you know Coriolanus?" And I genuinely went, because I'd seen it twice, and I thought it was a really boring Shakespeare. And I genuinely thought, I'm not going to do this. But we talked about it, and I thought I better read it. I read it on the train to Cardiff, actually, and I thought, this is a great play. And I think that's why I wanted to do it. And I think we sort of slightly changed people's minds about it. It's not one of the most famous ones. It's a difficult play. But I was really proud of it. So it's always just, the play and the part.
Next question, right over there.
Hi, my name is Kira, and I'm a performer myself just in community theater, and it's always interesting to me to hear what are the most challenging things for you as the performers, and even just as being on set, what are some of the most challenging days that you've had for Sherlock?
Mandy.
Not laughing, no. It's a lot. Working in television is a lot of waiting around. So you sit around for a long period of time, and then you have to go on and you have to sort of get into the character straight away, and you don't get many takes because we're up against it. So you have to sort of know what you're going to do well before. Oh, God, I'm so boring. Say something interesting. But sorry, what was your question again?
Just what's the most challenging? It sounds like sitting around is the most
Breathing for me, clearly.
Correct.
Breathing for me.
Just existing.
Just
Yeah.
being. Being me is the most challenging I can possibly.
That is true, because it is, the energy, your energy can just dissipate. And if you have, for instance, when we get back tomorrow, Benedict and I and Martin have got a really big scene to shoot. I keep talking about this.
Which is
on Tuesday morning, and but the big problem with that is, you block it and you rehearse it and then you shoot it, but then you just have to take it apart. You do one big wide version, then you do individual versions. Then you want each time you do it to be as intense and as good as ever. And then the gaps in between are very difficult. You just have to sort of. And that's whenever you have people who visit the set, they always divide into two groups. People who are just fascinated by the whole process and people who simply can't believe you have to do it more than once and are just bored to tears instantly.
They are.
So that is a big part of the challenge.
You see them sitting there after about 3 takes and 2 setups, they go, we've got to go. Well, it was too busy.
But also, I think you're having to do all that, and quite often you're having to do that at 4 o'clock in the morning. We've just finished, we're just clawing back nights now, but it's your fault. You keep writing nights in the middle of summer. So
This summer, yes, that is very
So
difficult.
you have breakfast at 7:30 p.m. at night, and you finish 4 in the morning. But you've still got to perform as though it's...
It is actually, it's easier, I've found, it's easier being on camera. The time goes quicker and your energy levels keep up. Actually just being there. There's about a sort of 2:45 thing of like, when you think you're going to die.
But
it's absolutely unnatural place to be.
The actual work, if you're pre-prepared and you know your lines and everything, that's not necessarily that challenging, because if you're good at your craft and you love it, then it's easier. But the waiting around is just boring.
Do you like shooting nights at all?
No one likes.
Do you?
No, I do like.
What?
Shooting. I know this might sound crazy, but we would be,
Nosferatu.
I don't age.
I don't know. That's true.
But we would be shooting nights, and every time I'm shooting nights, I always feel like, I don't know, I just feel like a kid who's up way past their bedtime when the rest of the world is all sleeping, and we're like, what mischief are we getting into right now? Because especially in like a film set or a TV set, they're closing down fucking streets and shit. You own it all. You're in a skateboard in the middle of where you're not supposed to be. You're like, I'm Bart Simpson in real life. This is amazing. And everybody's looking at me like, what drugs are you on? Like, we're all sleeping. And I'm like, come on, chimichangas.
Actually, that's true, because when we film outside 221B and we're doing nights, it is a lot of fun. There is an excitement. You go, this is really cool. And we have fans like waiting out to the bitter end, which is amazing. So you have this little audience of people who are there with you as well. So
They've missed the last bus home.
Yeah,
That's why.
and they want to live. Yeah. But that's very exciting. I like doing nights outside.
But also, I get tired because I get guilty. The next morning, I get guilty about the lying in bit.
But we've told you about this.
I know. So I get up and think, oh no, I better go and do some work. So it's a long day.
I don't feel guilty about laying in. I like it. Next question. Right there.
I have a question and a gift. I don't know if that's okay. The gift is
quiff.
for...
Depends who it's for.
A quiff.
The present. Who's the present?
Let's call it that.
It's for you.
Hey!
What? In that case, it's not okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
Thank you.
A quift.
I didn't make them. My friend made them, but she
Okay,
couldn't.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Mine.
I want 10% of that. Whatever
We'll
that is.
see.
I
Quick,
wanted
quick.
to keep them.
And the question,
Okay, yes. So for Stephen and Sue, if you could describe...
We don't get gifts.
No.
We just get a question. Right? We see what you did wrong there.
I'm sorry.
Go on, you're going to get damn all from me now. Go on. Right.
Okay. I mean, I know the answer is going to be vague anyway, so it's... I did it. I don't make them. That was my friend, but
Right.
they're mixed.
Just carry on. With
Okay,
your question
so sorry.
without a gift.
Big
I'd have liked
Victorian.
one of those.
I do
But I don't
too.
have
I want one
of those.
too.
Because I don't get a gift. I just get a question.
In a bag.
Where he belongs. So what is 10% of that? Like one leg? What do I get?
You get nothing.
Okay, fantastic.
You can keep the bag.
And you're,
You get the question.
Okay.
No, he can't.
girl, I got bags, okay? I got bags. What's your question? What's your
Oh
question?
God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
So for
We're out of time.
sorry guys. For Sue and for Stephen, if you could describe season 4 with a song, not like with words. And then I'm not done. And then for Mark and Amanda, if you could describe your character with a song, what would it
Oh,
be?
good.
Have you heard us singing? No. Seriously?
You don't actually mean
don't have to
sing,
sing
do you?
it.
No.
You don't need to sing it. Just what is a song?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to sing it.
Yeah, do sing it.
Then sing it. Do it.
Sing, Sue. Sing.
Sing like the wind.
Let it out.
I can't.
Come on.
The show.
The show, serious
Oh,
voice.
Come on, Stephen.
I don't know any songs. The
Just
national
say
anthem.
memories.
Tragedy.
Tragedy. There you go.
And I have to sing my character.
Or just what is
No,
it?
that was the
song.
question. I have to sing my character. Is
Do
that
you?
right?
No, no.
Yeah, sing.
What is a song? What's a song? Even if you don't sing it, what's a
First
song?
time ever I saw. Yeah, that's the one. That's about me, isn't it? That's very much Mycroft's song. First
It
time ever I
is.
saw.
He sings that when he's in his room on his own.
Yeah.
at
No, you're more
night.
bassy, aren't you?
Well, yes, we did. No, that was in LA, wasn't it?
Karaoke.
We had an extraordinary thing when we were at the Emmys last 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we got a cab, and it was a karaoke cab. My heart absolutely sank at the cheerfulness of this driver. And by the end of the journey, I was singing "Diamonds Are Forever" at the top of my voice. It was extraordinary.
I have it recorded.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
What's your song then for the show? Come on,
I've done it. I've done it.
Thank
No,
you,
do
Amanda.
yours.
Thank you.
I'm thinking.
Mine's "Smack My Bitch Up." No, it's not.
Oh God.
The Prodigy. That was The Prodigy. There is an actual song called. No, I can't say that because. Fuck it, I'm
No,
going to say
you
it.
just did say it. You actually just said it. Who would be the bitch in this
Live.
scenario?
I'm not telling.
Ah! Can it be me?
Yeah.
Next question. Right, I'm gonna go with the green bracelet, wristband, thingy-majigger, and then I'll go. And then I'll go to you right after her. Is that-
They're conjoined twins, Zach.
First of all, thank you for sending Tumblr into Meltdown today with the trailer.
Good, isn't it?
We're in the process of dissecting every single second on Microsoft.
We've already had a question which we were literally baffled by. This interviewer said, "Is it always the plan to bring back the woman?" We went, "What?" She went, "The fingernails." The what?
What?
There are some fingernails in it, apparently, which signifies the return of Irene Adler. Go ahead.
We'll get on that after this panel.
Yeah, sort that out.
So my question is for Mark. So everybody seems to be getting in on the action with Sherlock and John and Mary. Are you going to be doing some action in this one since it's all terminal and devastating?
What does that mean, action?
Since you hate leg work, will you be, I don't know, shooting a gun?
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Yes, there's quite a lot of me this year. But that's not a fat suit reference. There was a lot of me last time. There was a lot of me.
It's a nudity reference.
Hey, I make no claims.
We'll take any kind of shooting. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome to America.
Controversial.
Next question, and you got it. That's right.
Mr. Moffatt, I just want to tell you your writing has brought great joy and inspiration in my life, so thank you.
Not me.
You too, Mr. Gatiss.
Not mine, it's Gatiss.
Gatiss.
Not mine. Thank you.
My question
Gatiss.
my question is there a story for the whole panel that you'd like to bring to us sometime in the future? So I'm not asking for spoilers.
A
but
Sherlock Holmes story.
no, I meant in any kind of story.
Oh, right.
Is there a story you are wanting to tell us?
Collectively or just individually?
Just individually.
Any story that they'd like to...
I really want
you mean a
redo
fictional one?
Sleeping Beauty or something. I mean, just a story, yeah.
Do
The
we have
project
an
you
idea
wanna
for
do.
another story?
Yes.
Yes.
And what
I've got
would
an
that
idea I
be?
really, really like for
Can you
a
tell
for a
us what
story.
it is?
And I pitched it to Sue when where were we? We were in Rome or something. It was definitely
Very
a
good
foreign
idea.
place. It was a very good idea, and Sue liked it.
Can I be in it?
And what is it?
Can I be in it?
No.
Oh, I'm not telling you, but you just asked me if I had one. And it was
We
So
do
can I-
have. No, we do have. There is a thing which we may want to do, which we would like to do.
Yeah.
That is a thing. That's true. We're not being silly. That is a true thing.
Does it involve
There is a project.
a 6'4" Caucasian American?
Yes, it's specifically written for you.
What luck!
Oh no, sorry, that bit's not true. But it could be. Could be.
I'll audition.
Depends how today goes.
Thank you very much. Next question, please. Yes, you right there with the awesome ears.
Hi, I have live long and prosper. I have a question for Mark. You both write and act in Sherlock, so I wanted to know if you've had any particular scenes where maybe you were a bit self-indulgent, or if you wrote a scene
You seen The Abominable Bride? I refer you to seasons 1 through 4.
Or if there was also a scene that you kind of wrote down and you're like, oh, why did I do this to myself?
Oh yeah. Have you seen The Abominable Bride? No, I hope. I mean, I did actually, go through a period of removing myself. I'm not in some.
Mark's the only person who's ever written a non-speaking part for Mark Gatiss in The Hounds of Baskerville. No one else would do that. Everyone else would say, hang on, you're Mark Gatiss, you could have a line. He's got no lines in The Hounds of Baskerville.
But I do, there's some nice things, but we tried to be fair. But also, the really good thing is being able to change lines on the spot. I thought the other day, and actually I thought, why am I saying it like that? It's really hard to learn. I can go to say it like this. I rang myself up, had a very stern word with myself, and made an executive decision. It was easy. Yeah. It's good.
You don't let anyone else change them.
No.
Next question. In the back.
Hi, I'm Angel, love from Canada.
Well done.
I just wanted to ask if there are any particular scenes that you wrote that you had to kind of convince the cast to do that you were kind of iffy about if you could get them to do it.
No, I don't think so. We don't. They're very. Everyone's very. There was sort of a lively discussion about things that might be not contentious, but just a sort of. I'm not. Are you sure the character would do that? So, or particularly, could I just not say this line or do it with a look or something like that? But nothing. We haven't had to.
Nothing major. No, there's been occasional things. Can I skip that line or can I move that around a bit? But no, they're.
No one's refused point blank to do anything yet.
Not so far.
It might.
There was a scene actually from
Mark might someday.
scene
He's
from
the only one I've
Martin
listened to.
that wasn't that comfortable for him to do necessarily, so we made sure he did that while we were here.
That's true. Yes, he's on Friday.
On his own.
Yeah. A scene on his own where he can complain to himself. There's no one there.
And there was that threesome scene that you cut. I'm
What?
joking. It was a joke.
Now you've done it.
No.
That's 25 years worth of fan fiction.
Next question. Right here. Right down here.
Hey,
It's a man!
so with Star Trek and there's class, there's been a lot of introduction of LGBT characters, not to just out them as LGBT. And I'm not talking about Sherlock or Watson here, but can we look forward to any representation in the next season? Not specifically like outing someone as gay, but like just like having that there and just like not kind of ignoring it, but not like putting it in your face. You know what I mean? But not like that.
Walked into that one.
Why do all conversations on this subject end up being in your face or shoving it down your throat? I mean, every time. It's almost impossible.
I can think of a few things.
In this season, no, but that's not a policy decision. Obviously, it's not. And as we were talking about the other day, that for me personally, as a gay man, the problem is of trying to burden popular series or popular films with having to sort of carry everything at once. You know, see, it's very difficult to have a gay baddie, because then the danger is like, oh, you're saying that gay people are bad. Whereas, you know, that's the point is that everyone is all shades of everything, and that's life. Obviously, when there was far less representation, that's a bigger burden. But now I think there is much more. I think we should be a bit more grown up about it and allowed to say, you know, you can be a grumpy bisexual person, you can be a very camp gay person, you know, all sorts of things. But we're not trying, you know, we don't have any agenda like that. We just want to. We're doing the show we're doing. That doesn't mean we're going to suddenly out a character or anything just for the sake of it.
Has to be done with such, I think, intelligent delicacy too. I mean, the fact is, it's a danger if you make that their character. No, the reality of shows like Sherlock and Doctor Who is the subject of who you prefer to date is unlikely to come up in the middle of the crisis. You know, we're being attacked by insects from the 9th dimension. I like to date my own sex. Is that why? I don't think this is strictly relevant right now. So, I mean, many of those characters, people rotate through your life a lot when you're working on a TV series. I, generally speaking, don't know if they're gay or straight until they turn up at the rap party. Because it doesn't come up in normal conversation. And there aren't any normal conversations in Sherlock or Doctor Who. But I think it's important that kids watching television see themselves on screen. I think that's important. It's very, very important. But to add to that, it must be done in a way that it doesn't seem as though you're forgiving them. You know, so often you can say, this person is gay, but they're a perfectly normal person too. Well, to a kid, you're saying, I didn't know it was in question. I didn't know it was a doubt until this point. So you have to be careful with it. But yes, the representation is hugely important, and it's something all of television has to get better at. That's the truth.
We have time for one, possibly two more. I'm going to go right down here. Are you Ariel? Where your fins, girl? No, I said where your fins at.
Oh, where are my fins? I have legs now.
Oh, my God.
It's a miracle.
Then why do you still have a voice?
Because it's at the end of the movie.
Yeah. That's fair. And what's your question?
My question is, thank you so much. Doctor Who, Mr. Moffatt, and Sherlock, they've been such a huge influence on my life. And Sherlock, when I was little, my great-grandfather used to read me original...
How long has it been on?
Arthur Conan Doyle's stories.
He
used to read to me. And so when the show came out, I was just so excited because it brought back all those wonderful memories. And so my question is were there any books or stories or things that all of you heard or were exposed to as children that sort of influenced your life and who you've become?
Oh, the Velveteen Rabbit. Yeah, that was a big influence on me, and I still read it to my kids today. My 10-year-old hates it because he's a boy, and he's like, no, I want to watch WWE. But my daughter loves it still, and I still live by the love in the Velveteen Rabbit.
Sue? Oh.
I loved The Enchanted Tree by Enid Blyton.
Oh, Enid Blyton.
Do you know the one I mean?
Yes, I do. The wishing chair and all that malarkey. No one knows what we're talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Dracula. Let's say the Velveteen fucking Rabbit. Although it was actually the Velveteen
Fuck you.
Rabbit. Yeah.
Has that influenced your
You'll never
life?
have heard of it, but
No.
Tom's Midnight Garden by
Yeah.
Philippa Pierce is what I've been ripping off for all my life, really. Tom, I love that book. I absolutely love that book.
And one, boom, right there. You're the first hand up. It's only fair. What just happened? Did you just pee yourself?
It's a quift.
I got done birthday gift.
Should I take that?
It's another quift.
Another gift?
No, it's for Ben. I mean, it's for Ben. It's his birthday. Look, it was his birthday. I'll make
He's
sure.
not even sodding well here, and he gets a gift.
I'll make sure he gets that.
Oh,
Okay, we
wait,
need
you
a
don't know
question. Come on. We need a question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was just a gift.
Oh.
The gentleman in the orange shirt.
Man.
Mine's actually very quick. During the scene when
Don't brag about that.
when John.
I mean, you did walk into that. That's on you. That's on you.
I accept it. When John asked Sherlock to be his best man, was there actually an eye when Sherlock took the sip in the cup?
And an actual eyeball.
No, like a fake one. Was
Yes.
it when he? Oh, really? Okay.
It's a fake ball. It's not a real eyeball. You're not that cruel.
That was quick. Then one more. Right there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
48 seconds.
You're right. Look to your left. Look to your left.
45 seconds.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Hi, I just want to express how much I love Mycroft, played by Mark.
Correct.
You look amazing in the suit.
Thank you.
And since you're the writer, can you write more scenes for yourself?
Yes. Will do. Have done.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Just want
18 seconds to go. Quick.
Just want to see more your scenes more with your brother Sherlock. Want to see how they stay together with each other in their childhood. Like I feel like Mycroft's like a parent to Sherlock, not just a brother.
Wait and see.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you from? Where are you from, darling? Where are you from?
I come from Los Angeles. My friend is from China, actually.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Please give a warm round of applause to our Sherlock panel. Keep it going with these guys. Keep it going with these guys. There they are. Get out of here. Get out of here. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. There's still... Amanda, move it. Hey, by the way, what's your daughter's favorite animated movie?
Tangled.
Oh, and it's what?
It's my favorite animated.
I met her backstage and she goes, listen, I'm so sorry. I really don't want to, but me and my daughter really, really love Tangled. Can I take a picture with you? And I'm like, what, are you kidding me? I'll do whatever you want. Was that fun? Fantastic. Have you guys been enjoying yourself at Nerd HQ this weekend? Fantastic. I love you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll see you later.